Welcome back to Real Tea with Tea and Potions. Here we bring you the real news with footage and general information members of the public need to know. No fake news. Put the kettle on, make your potion, and get ready for a juicy video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You can get your organic loose herbal tea and magical tea infusers at www.teaandpotions.co.uk. They taste delicious and boost your immune system at the same time. Welcome back, family. So I've got an exclusive video here for you guys. Isis Wisdom had a random download update on February 12th, 2023, and it's quite long. It's about our health, what's going on with the planet right now. So make yourself a potion. I'm drinking a Lavish Linden potion right now, and enjoy this download. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Stay safe, family.
How you guys doing? Okay. Damn, almost 400 y'all getting on here. I didn't know all y'all was gonna get on here like that. I was just trying to sneak. Hey guys, I'm recording it now. It's random downloads. That's what the topic is. Hey Tyler. Yeah, I'm really on some just like you know what it is? I'm chilling right now and I just wanted to shoot the shit with y'all. So, how do you guys like that little clip I just put up on my on a Telegram about the animus? If you didn't see the last post I put up before this one, take a look at the animus commercial I put up. It's just like 60 seconds. What's going on, Zoe? Latavia, you saw the commercial, you said it's crazy. Yeah. See, that was just like a okay, we're working on some trailers, different ones, and so that was one I wanted to show you guys. I told him to change I don't like the font, so I told him to change the font. But it's going to be even better. You know, that's why I said this is just what you're seeing, what you guys are going to see when it's completed is going to be trailer one. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to shoot two trailers to the Animus, and then I'm going to launch it. And I have so much stuff that I want to talk to you guys about concerning that. It's just going to blow your damn mind back. The stuff that's going on right now is like I don't even know how to explain this to you guys. I wish I could make it make sense. But I really understand just how real this shit is now, and it is super real. Man, I just got to just tell y'all, this shit is getting so real that I've came across some clients, fam, where like half their body is taken over by the damn AI. This is not a joke. And people that have aspects that did contracts with the Animus. You know, some of these people are starting to roll up on me right now. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, what the hell's happening right now? But what it's doing is it's giving me some insight as to the realness of this. And I can clearly see that humanity is not going to be ready for this type of enemy. We're not. And I want to say to y'all that we really are in those days of Armageddon, that those days are really coming upon us. They really are. I mean, it's really here. It's really here. The beginning of the video, you'll see how there's these tentacles leaving out from this, like, I call it granule. That is how nanoparticles work. That is the very thing that they've been putting in those tests. And that's the reason why they've been trying to push it up your brain so the nanoparticles can get inside your brain and do exactly what you saw in that video. I want you guys to understand the seriousness of this. This is not for nothing for you to be afraid of. What it is about is you about being self-aware. Any information that I tell you or I'm sharing with you, it can be scary for the average person who's not on the level. And so for those of you that are on this live right now and you're currently listening and you don't have a full understanding about what's going on, I suggest that you actually start going through my previous lives and kind of get caught up to speed about who I am, the subject matter that I talk about, so you can kind of get caught up to speed. I got plenty of lives in the music section of this channel. You can just start there, or you can go to my Instagram and look at the videos there, or you can go to my YouTube and look at the videos there. So that's for you new guys on the block that's new. Okay. But I want to say to you guys, this is serious. Now, I am going to give a couple warnings out to you guys because y'all need to know these warnings. I'm saving it for the bigger live that I do on YouTube for the premonitions. I want you to listen to me very carefully. Those silver balls that were shot out in the sky, that were being seen all over the world, that was the animus, ladies and gentlemen. That what they're saying, what it is in terms of what they're trying to say, China and all that. That's they weren't the ones spying. The animus is spying. Don't pay attention to the pictures that they showed you of some shit of some people sitting on a damn we call it Coast Guard ship with some balloon stuff and taking a picture and slapping a story to it. You guys are going to have to be a little bit more discerning than that. Don't get caught up with a picture being shown and a story slapped on top of it. Don't get caught up with them showing a video, right, of some swirly smoke in the air and them saying that they shot the actual balloon down. No, you're actually not going to be able to shoot this down. I'm explaining to you why that is. Number one is extremely advanced artificial intelligence that's being controlled by the artificial intelligence species. That's number one. Number two, what these balls are designed to do is that they scan a particular certain mile radius of land and people. So those balls are running a scan on every single person that's in that area of that ball. And what they're scanning for is one, where's the room at for them to be able to set up their AI? That's number one. Number two, they're scanning the people because now they're entering you into the through the dream state. I'm going to give you specific instructions and I want you to listen to me very carefully. You guys are getting this information before any of my bigger platforms because I care about y'all the most. First of all, can you hear me? I just need to see that you guys can hear me. You got the goosebumps. That's because it's truth. That's why I'm about to break this down to y'all to prepare y'all. Okay. Number one. Okay, thank you. Number one, this is how this thing is working. Whatever your deepest desires are, okay? Whatever your deepest desires are, when you are sleeping and you are in the dream state, if any of you have been contacted by something that is saying to you, I can give you that and more, just allow me to connect to you, or allow me to attach myself to you, or allow me to upload into you, that is the animus. You cannot afford to waste any time. You need to put together some things that's going to wake your asses up out of the sleep immediately. For those of you that are lucid dreamers and you know how to control your dream state, program yourself to wake up out of the dream if you encounter such a thing. If any of you have encountered such a thing, speak here. Let me know if you have been speaking to something like that or if you've been approached on that level. This is how it's coming. The sermon is definitely going to be the one this year. That is correct. Cartier J. Someone said, what is animus? It is artificial intelligence, but it's also a being. It is the very being that we're going to go to war against on a collective level. It is the AI. Okay, it's an AI species. And I'll talk more about that on my Animus Live so I can explain to you where the species is located at, what star system it comes from, et cetera, et cetera. I'll break all that stuff down in the Animus Live. Okay. Don't worry, you can record it. I mean, it's being recorded, so you can play it back. Something attached to me 2 nights ago at Crypto Maroon. Did somebody speak? They have to speak to you first. Did something speak to you and say that I could do this and I could do this for you, and you experience this and you experience that? I need you guys to be mindful of your desires in this time period because it's going to get your asses. That's how you're going to get got. And they've already got quite a few people this way. Your desires. It could be something as simple as, I just want to gain more knowledge. I just want to understand this. I just want to understand that. Whatever your desire is, this is how it's going to approach you. Fellas, if you have a fantasy about being with different types of women and all that kind of stuff and specific types and all that, watch your ass. Watch yourself in that dream state. Because something's going to approach you and say, I can give you this and more. Allow me to connect to you. The moment that you allow this thing to connect to you, you have done a contract. It's a wrap for your ass after that. I want you to be clear about what I'm saying to you. Be very, very careful about what you accept in the dream state. Because once this thing connects to you and you give it consent to connect to you, and because you don't even know what it is that's talking to you, and that's another thing, you got to be careful of people looking like family members deceiving you in the dream state. Listen to the words they're saying to you carefully. It may disguise itself in that way. It may disguise itself in somebody that you might like or you might have a crush on. It may disguise itself through, 9 times out of 10, it's going to disguise itself through your desires. You just need to pay attention to what's being said. Okay? And like I said, those silver balls that the government now is claiming that they're shooting down, and they couldn't really do nothing with it because they already knew what it was. When the Pentagon said they wasn't going to shoot this thing down, that should have told y'all right then and there. We don't. Yeah, okay, yeah. That's code for we don't have the capacity to shoot this thing down. Watch your asses. I told you guys months ago that we're under judgment. So this is leading up to it. And this is how they're getting the people right now. When I get more intel about other ways that they're getting at folks, I will let you know. But this is very important, and I felt like I need to go live to express this to you all, to give you a heads up before I announce this shit on YouTube and on Instagram. You guys are always going to get the drops here first. Okay. Now Eli Pete just said a friend told me a being asked her in the dream state if she wanted some financial wealth. She said it was the exact amount she wanted and was wondering how did it know. When she said no, it couldn't come across the threshold because had she would have said yes, it would have been a wrap. Okay, P Forrest says I was approached real hard. I was offered every and anything, even millions of dollars. It spoke directly to me. Long story. I said deuces and got on the plane and left. Boom. Like the city of the light on the 100. So I didn't see all the 100. I saw like the first season. I didn't watch it after that. Okay, someone here is Shaniqua saying, "Yep, showed me a bigger home." I was like, something ain't right," and woke up. And then Fabang Paul Leisure says, "I've read something like that before in some religious book. I think they called this the AI, the coming of the Dajjal." Well, that's here now. That's here now. So these stories, I want you guys to understand something. It's getting really crazy out here, especially in these skies, especially the things that are being shown in the skies. There's so much going on that they can't keep up with everything that's going on right now. There's so much, and it's just going to intensify as the months continue to go. Things are going to intensify. But I've been working with y'all for a minute. So I know that you guys have the capacity and the inner strength. This by listening to some of these comments that people are saying, they got ran up on, and they knew what it was. Their energy, their heart space or something told them that ain't it, fam. I ain't letting nothing give me nothing. And y'all got the hell on. That was smart. For all y'all that listen, that had that discernment, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate you for sharing your stories. Damn. Um, okay. That's right after my sister she came to me and told me to give her the keys. And I did, and she took them and walked through a wall through my house and left outside and disappeared. Don't be like the wildest flyer. Don't be like that when you say you don't want to dream no more. You absolutely want to be in your dream state. I'm just explaining to you what you need to look out for. Because if it gets a hold of you in that dream state, then it's a wrap. It's a wrap for you in this 3D realm. There's a lot of attacks. A lot of the grays are also attacking people as well. They're attacking people as well. There's a lot that's going on, fam. I'm looking at some of these stories. Okay, Ting Malo said, I had a dream exactly like that this week. It was a female spirit, and it told me I can give you everything. Just sleep with me first in my dream. And I rejected it real quick. That was smart. A lot of y'all are getting hit. Jesus. Coach Jen, she said, oh my God, I had a strange dream last night. They said they could rid my demons. I declined and woke up. At Miss Lightworker Scorpio, you could get approached in the meditation. Um, But it depends on how you have your meditation set up. Like I put protections up around my meditation so I don't run into those type situations. So it really depends on how you're set up with your meditate before you go into meditation. As far as telepathy is concerned, they could communicate to you that way. They could, but it's more from what I'm seeing, it's more astral. Aaron Lamar said, I wasn't even dreaming. I heard something say, I can give you that and more. Jesus. S-class solar flare just detected. The purge has officially begun. Thank you very much for posting that. That was another thing that I want to talk to you about as well. Um, okay, guys. I hope you're listening to your bodies. When your body tells you it doesn't want to eat something, stop eating. Because these frequencies are about to get real crazy. And your body has to be able to be strong enough to handle the frequencies that are coming in. You got several things that's going on at the same time, guys. I need you to understand this, and you got to use some common sense about what you think your body can handle and what it cannot. You have plasma that's been pouring in onto this planet for a while now. Okay, plasma, radiation is coming down from the sun. Now we get this X-class solar flare coming in. Radiation, those frequencies is coming through that sun's radiation. So you got two major things that are going on right now that's pouring into this planet. And my 2023 predictions, I told you that your body will not be able to withstand how you previously have been eating. So I'm going to teach you some secrets that's going to help you. And I'm actually writing a book off of this. But The human body has a lot of secrets about it that's not known to the masses. We have a total of 12 senses. 12, specifically for the human body. Now, this isn't something that you can just get access to. It doesn't work like that. This is not something that can just be activated. That's a whole different ball game right there. And you would have had to have done a certain amount of healing. You would have to do raw for at least 2 years. All your chakras would have to be balanced. And a few other things would have to be done for 2 years of training. Literally 2 straight years of training before you can get access to those senses to open up inside your body. Now, when I tell you I've been getting some damn heavy downloads since the last time I spoke to y'all, this shit's been heavy. It's been heavy, fam. I haven't even shared with y'all the shit that's been going on behind the scenes with me, but all I can tell you is that you get thrown for a loop with a curveball, and then you get hit with some whole other shit, and I'm just like, okay, what part of the game is any of this shit? You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about the healing process and what it's allowed me to do in terms of getting into higher levels of thinking and higher dimensions, and the access to the information that I'm getting in the process of this. Healing really does come in stages. And the more you heal, the higher your frequency becomes. The higher your frequency becomes, the higher learning you receive, or the higher knowledge you receive, and understanding and overstanding comes to you. Your perspectives about life will change. It's going to be a constant interchangeable thing that's going to be going on with you, because the goal here is to get you aligned with your higher self. That's why I'm telling you to listen to your body. When your body tells you that it doesn't want to eat, then stop eating. Because the body's telling you that it needs to purge. During this time period, there's going to be a lot of y'all that's going to feel full. And you're like, damn, I didn't even eat that much, but you feel full. Listen to your body and don't eat nothing. She's telling you, don't feed me anything. You need to be more hydrated than anything. H3O water, coconut water. Coconut water is going to keep you hydrated. Now, I know in some parts of the country, they're charging like $4 for a bottle, which is crazy to me, because you can get a whole liter down here, you know what I'm saying, for like $2, $3. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy the shit they be doing up there in the States. But look for coconut water. And if you got to go crack some damn coconuts, then it is what it is. Figure it out. Coconut water is going to keep you hydrated. It's going to keep your body hydrated, and you won't feel as hungry when you do that. But a lot of you are getting messages about your body, and some of you have not been listening. And your body is trying to prepare you for the things to come. At some point in the future, we are going to transition into energy beings. At some point in the future. But while your body is going through all these different changes, because it has to adjust to the frequencies that's currently on this planet, you have to adjust to Kai's vibrational frequency. You have to. You don't have a choice, guys. You don't have a choice in this situation like this. Okay, well, let me put it to you like this. You don't have a choice, all right. I mean, you can always keep doing the shit you're doing, but then don't trip when your body doesn't respond to you anymore. And it breaks down on you and just says, okay, I'm done. You don't honor me. Now, one of the secrets to having the human body is you first learning how to honor thyself. You do this by looking in the mirror at yourself and saying gratitude to my body. Thank you so much for taking care of me. I appreciate you and I love you dearly. You carried me for how many years on the planet? You helped me survive through harsh weather and any other things that you can come up with to say to your body to give it gratitude. Hug yourself in the mirror. Start building a relationship with your body. Start talking to your actual body. Start having conversations with your body. I'm serious, y'all. This shit works. I'm telling you. Trip me out. I literally told my body, I said, you know what? I said, I apologize for not appreciating you as I should have. Because you helped me on this planet for a long time and you've been looking out for me for a long time. And I never paid any attention to you in the way that I should have. And I didn't take care of you as well as I should have. And for that, I apologize. But now, because of this healing and everything I got going on in my life now, I want to honor you. I love you. I appreciate you. I cherish you. And I'm going to need you to continue to keep take care of me. And I'll make a promise to take care of you. You can rub the areas of your body that you know you're having issues with. You can focus on the areas that you have issues with. Ladies, if you have issues with your yoni because you have fibroids or endometriosis or you have cysts or whatever it is that you have going on, you got to ask your womb, and this is no bullshit. This shit gonna blow y'all wig all the way back. You got to ask your womb to say, show me my traumas for that particular area. Show me my traumas. So when those thoughts begin to start coming up, you can begin to start grieving and processing and getting rid of those things. Whatever's going on with you in the physical realm, that's only a symptom of what's going on with you in the internal. And ladies, you have been neglecting yourselves for a long period of time. And you've been putting so many other people in front of you. You have not honored yourself. And you expected others to honor you, but you haven't truly, really honored yourself. I want you to think about the choices that you've made, how much energy that you put out there. And then I want you to think about how much of that energy was reciprocated back to you from those that you put out there to help. Ask yourself, is your relationship reciprocal? Or did you find yourself giving more of your energy out? And if you gave more of your energy out, how was that energy used and was your energy reciprocated or appreciated? Sometimes people, something as simple as saying that I appreciate you, much gratitude to you for assisting me is all that's needed. When someone goes out their way to assist you, you thank them and you give them gratitude. Energy exchange must be reciprocated. Everybody on this call needs to learn this if you haven't learned it. Don't ask nobody for nothing to do anything for you for free, or don't ask somebody for nothing if you don't have the capacity to bring in the same energy to assist a person. Don't you ask them for their energy and not dare give back at the same time. Don't you dare. Everything must be reciprocal. So I want you guys to think about the relationship that you have with yourself and ask yourself, has your relationships in your life at all, has it been reciprocal for you? So you can begin to start healing on a different level. And that level is taking care of self first. Fellas, ladies, fellas, let me break something down to y'all. We came in a society where they taught us to disrespect ourselves on such a level that we use ourselves up in ways that a lot of people would never want to admit to. But there's some knowledge I've come into and an understanding that I've come into that's been having me tripping the hell out. Ladies, let me put you up on game about something. For those of you that were sexually assaulted at a young age in your childhood, that right there is the beginning or the catalyst for you abusing yourself. From the time of your first lover that you ever get with, after that incident takes place, all the way up to the ones you're currently dating right now. Why do I say that? Ask your yoni, talk to your yoni and say, give me a visualization of every lover I've ever had. And watch what your yoni does. And it's going to show you something about yourself that you never saw. You probably didn't even view it that way. Some of y'all symptoms were promiscuity. And every single time that you lay with a man, he imprints you, that's in your body, and there's a cord tied to that man. When you ask your yoni to deliver that information to you, and those images and things like that start coming into your mind, all those individual men and their imprints and those cords are still tied into you. And if you have too much divine masculine energy in you, it can cause you to also be in your masculine. I bet you some of y'all didn't know that. Now, when I'm speaking about, the process goes a lot deeper than what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is that it also goes the same way for men. We grew up in a society where it was okay for you to go out here and put your penis everywhere it could get to, right? That's what they taught you. Everything they taught you to do was to go against your holistic self and create an imbalance, just like it did for the women. I create an imbalance for the women. Us being in our masculine, us rejecting our divine feminine, then causing physical blockages within our womb areas. And that's not being able to communicate to our heart space, and we're in our logical mind, blocking ourselves and how we think, blocking ourselves left and right, because we're operating out of an imbalance. So they teach you that imbalance is okay. Imbalance could cause serious symptoms within the body and damn near take your ass right on up out of here. That's what an imbalance can do. Or let's talk about a hormonal imbalance. That also plays a big role in it as well. I want you to think about how you've been moving and be honest with yourself. Just you and yourself being honest, because ain't nobody else got to hear what you're talking about with your own self. You just be honest with yourself. Fellas, every single time that you lay inside of a woman and you imprint her, she also imprints you. And you also have cords tied to every single lover that you've ever had. And not only do you have cords to every single lover you ever had, you have cords tied to every single lover she's had. You didn't know that either, did you? You also have to rid yourself of imprints and cords. Now, I did start a new program for ladies. I've had this program for quite some time, which is called the Quantum Yoni Cleanse. Fellas, I just launched the Quantum Phallus Cleanse. Okay? This shit is deep. This shit is deep. Okay? When you start talking about getting into deeper healing and getting yourself whole, you deal with all the ones you dealt with in this lifetime. Yes, that's gonna change some shit. But try dealing with the ones that you had when you was in the cosmos with them reincarnated lives that you still got cords tied to and imprints tied to that you ain't released yet. Let that sink in. And there's a specific way that has to be done. But let that sink in. That shit hit different. And it literally heals you on a soul level. A soul level. It really, truly brings you back to your holistic self. And you regain the balance that you need. You start appreciating things more. I want you guys to start giving gratitude to your body and thank your body for keeping you alive. Say to your body what it is that you would like to accomplish, and I promise you, your body's going to assist you in this. Tell your body, listen, I may have done this or I may have done that, and I may have gained some weight in the process, and I want to take better care of you. But in order for me to do that, I need you to teach me how to eat better. I need you to let me know when I shouldn't eat something that's detrimental to my health, because you know my body better than I do. So whatever you see that I'm not supposed to eat, then give me some type of warning sign or give me some type of nudge in the stomach or even a full feeling, whatever it is you got to give me to say to me, no, that's not it. Just take the taste away if you have to. This ain't it. And I will listen. Your body will start doing this, y'all. I bullshit you not. Your body will start doing this. Whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish, just communicate with your body and tell your body what's going on. And say, listen, I've been going through some things emotionally. The truth of the matter is, I don't know how to handle this situation emotionally. I need some help. Do you have any suggestions? You can go to a meditation. You can play some calming music. You can just sit still and let your mind, just let the thoughts flutter into your mind, and your body will start talking to you and showing you images of things that you could do to help yourself. This is not a game, y'all. Like, this is no bullshit. It's really deep. It's really deep. So I just want to just kind of share that with you guys. Okay, Queen of Fu is sacred woman, the guide to healing the feminine body, mind, and spirit. Ah. Ladies, this book helps you through exactly what Isis is speaking of currently. Yes, there is a male version of this book called Man Heal Thyself. Ah. So I just wanted to kind of drop that on you guys for you guys to really start getting on the path to your healing. And you will have a better understanding about things once you start going down this path. But there's so much that's been coming to me that is just crazy. And I'm doing these things for myself, and I'm seeing the results of that, and it's just tripping my ass out. So build a relationship with your body first, like literally talk to your body, like look in the mirror, speak very highly of your body every single day, honor your body, honor yourself, honor your body. As you continue to do this, the people around you will begin to start honoring you as well, because you're honoring yourself. Remember, what goes on in your inner world affects your outer world. You teach people how to treat you based upon how you treat yourself. I'm checking out some things. What Linda says, what if I no longer have a womb? I was told I needed a hysterectomy because of large fibroids. What do I do now? I really, unfortunately, Linda, um, I need to respond to you with the most empathy as possible. Are you on any type of hormone replacement therapy, Linda? If you're on some type of hormone replacement therapy because you did get a hysterectomy, I would assume that they put you on something like that. You can touch that empty space down there and you can apologize to that empty space for not honoring yourself correctly. But for anybody makes a decision to get a hysterectomy when they have fibroids, I had that same issue. I had a fibroid the size of 3 months old, a 3 month old pregnancy. And my doctor tried to tell me that same shit and I wasn't hearing her. I was like, I'm not doing none of that shit you talking about. I don't believe none of that shit you talking about. And I said, don't think I don't know about them damn bonuses that you give out whenever you do a hysterectomy on someone. I'm not fucking with you. And I don't trust you. I left her because I told her straight up I wasn't doing it. I found out that I wasn't producing any progesterone. And that was what was causing my fibroids. So for ladies, for those of you that do have those issues, make sure you get your hormones checked. There's a deeper checking that they do. There's like two different types of checks they do for your hormones. Make sure that they're doing the one that's checking in particular, your progesterone, your estrogen, all the different, progesterone, estrogen, and what's it called, testosterone levels. Make sure that they have that. Make sure you get a correct read on that about that. Now, the only reason why I found this about that was because I was speaking to a holistic doctor that schooled me about that. So I went a whole different route, and that was the best decision I ever made. And I trusted myself. But Linda, just put your hand over the area, talk to your body, ask your body to forgive you. And from here on out, learn to start trusting your own instincts and trust yourself. The most dangerous thing that we could ever do is trust anybody outside of ourselves. That's dangerous because we could be led the wrong way. And our doctors don't always give us the best information. They don't ever give us holistic alternatives. And that's the ones you really got to pay attention to. If you come across a doctor that tells you that they must do surgery, but they're not giving you any other type of alternatives, that should be your red flag. Surgery should be the last thing a doctor presents to you. They should come up with all different types of ways to heal you first prior to getting a full hysterectomy. And that goes for any type of surgery that you guys get. Okay? Any type of surgery that you get, that doctor should be coming to you with different options, holistic options that's going to assist you. Always make sure you have a person that is really good with the detoxes, either a holistic doctor or someone that teaches holistic medicine. You guys need to have that and that person in your back pocket that can teach you about detoxing and what it does and how serious it is for the body and how it must be done once every 3 months. Detoxing for women, getting back into our divine feminine space is very important. Getting enough rest, like going to bed at an early time, is important for you and for us. making sure that you get enough sleep, making sure that you're not giving too much of yourself out. Make sure that the energy that you put out is reciprocal. Take time out to go to a hotel for about 3 nights after you're done dealing with it. Just tell your husband, look here, fam, I'm going to spend some me time, and I'll holler back. Make sure that you add that into your regimen. You have to, because if you don't do the self-care, don't expect anybody else to do it for you, because it's not going to happen. I had to check out this weekend. That's why I'm talking to y'all now, because I checked out. I had my family was like, deuces. I'm chilling. You know what I'm saying? I'm chilling. And I'm doing whatever I want to do. And tonight I just felt like talking to y'all for a few moments. I'm not doing no work really. I'm chilling. I'm around the ocean. I'm around some beautiful green, enjoying Kai. No one could call my phone right now. So you guys are lucky that I'm even talking to y'all, because no one can even call my phone right now. What? Okay. Um, Thank you guys for sharing your dreams with me as well. Pay attention to your body. Listen to what your body is telling you. Your body is being prepared. Some of you guys are going through metamorphosis. Now, there is another thing that I need to bring to the forefront to you guys. There are some people, and I'm definitely not mentioning no names, but there are some people that I came across here recently. Remember those angels, those petrified angels I was showing you guys on the thing earlier in the timeline? One video I think someone said was 0, which that doesn't make a damn bit of a difference. A petrified angel is a petrified angel, no matter how old the video is. Nonetheless, let me put y'all up on game. There are some individuals that I've come into contact with that are starting to grow feathers on their body. I bullshit you not. I just found out that there are angels. Okay, and I need you guys to know the difference between an angelic and an angel. Okay, an angelic is part angel and part human. That is an angelic. These are not the fallen ones I'm speaking about either, that you guys like to call fallen. And I'm not going to be really using that word too much, because that's me causing separation. So I'm just using that just to give you guys an understanding. But what we're going to do is we're just going to say angels who made a different choice, but they're all still angels. Okay. But there are humans or human-like beings where they're being activated because of all the things that's going on with the sun. And so now some of that so-called junk DNA is activating within the people. And you guys are going to start to see people walking around just as the days are old. That's why these petrified angels are starting to show up, because what you're also seeing is the corpse of some of those angels. These same angels are here, and they're now transitioning and transforming back to them true selves again. So when you're looking at those angels that you see frozen, that they're finding all over the place, that was their bodies at that time, but they're back here on the flesh, in the flesh, and now they're transforming again. So you're going to see them. And I already talked to one person, and I was like, how the hell are you going to? I don't know how she gonna do it, fam. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how she gonna do it. I don't know how she gonna. I don't know what she gonna do. You know what I'm saying? But I did talk about this a couple years ago of people that would be going through their transformation process and their metamorphosis. And I also talked about how a lot of you guys are going to have your superpowers on. I also talked about how some of you guys are going to be doing ignorant shit because you're just ignorant as hell. You know what I'm saying? All in your karma, just ignorant. You know what I'm saying? Doing stuff you ain't got no business doing because you're just ignorant. Anyway, this is happening. You know what I'm saying? Like this shit is This shit is happening, and it's just crazy to me because I'm just like, okay, I think it's getting more kookier by the day. I don't know about you guys, but let me just say this: I feel like the world is getting more cuckoo by the day. Okay, the world is getting more cuckoo by the day. Dental implants is cool, sis. I want to talk about them type of implants. One day detox powerhouse herbal supplement. I got this on Amazon. It works. After that, I meditate and set my intentions. It's a good start. Very good, sis. Very good. And I love it whenever the people actually take the time out to help others. I really appreciate you guys for this. Let's see here. What else you guys saying? Tyler Magruder, he said this sun really activating us. This summer finna be crazy. You have no idea, fam. At Puffs, you know I got you, fam. When I start offering the classes, just sign up for the classes. Right now, the university is starting online, and then it's going into a brick and mortar. It's gonna be in a different country though, and I won't be announcing that until it's time. Man. So basically, by showing yourself self love, taking care of yourself, and meditating on divine protection, we should be good, right? From AI nanobots that they are sending out, bro. What I'm saying is for you to take care of yourself and honor yourself. Now, I already told you what to do at the beginning of this video on how you're going to avoid that AI. Go back and listen to the video. Yes, at Ivy Lee, she asked, is losing weight and body aches a part of the transition? My body definitely doesn't want me eating cooked food. I'm completely off meat. Yes. And Ivy Lee, let me just say this too. You need to be careful about the things you're watching on your phone or watching on the computer because you might be going back and forth between low vibrational energy and high vibrational energy. That's where those headaches and stuff like that is coming from. But yeah, the body aches and stuff like that. Yes, it is a part of the transition and the metamorphosis. And yes, your body's telling you that it wants to purge, so do not eat anything. Listen to your body. Okay. Okay. Antonio says, how about when I'm training in the gym? Feel like I move like Neo or an agent in the movie and broke the bag off a thick bolt. Trip me out. I mean, uh, yeah, you don't want to do that too many times in the gym, fam. You need to monitor your strength. Okay. Someone said I'd be hearing someone faintly calling my name, asking if I can hear them. It sounded like it was coming from a walkie-talkie. That's an AI. Yes, what does it mean when you feel like you're going up and down and back up in dimensions and rims? It means that you're not stabilized. It means that you've been in the realms a little bit too long, and it means that you're not grounded. So you're going to have to do some grounding work, Edward. You're going in and out of the timelines too much. You need to get yourself grounded, beloved. Asia King says, I've been gaining weight and everything I eat makes me bloated, even water. Stop eating. Give yourself a break from the eating. Yes, suddenly my back's been hurting. Is this transitioning symptoms? It could be a number of things, but is it hurting by the kidney areas? Because you may need a detox, beloved. Raphael says the sun is doing things to me. If I'm in public and I start to get angry, I notice people around me can feel it and things move around me. That's that energy. One experience Usher Village in Honduras for a cellular cleanse. I just think you're welcome, baby. I'm subscribed to many things. It sounds like 19. Okay, Arthur Cowles Jr., he said, while meditating, I heard a voice said, kill. What was that? Somebody trying to infiltrate your thoughts, beloved. You need to be careful. Something's trying to infiltrate your thoughts. My back muscles, so almost like I had my whole body's been in pain. Okay, a lot of you guys are complaining about your bodies being in pain, and I want you to pay attention to something. Be honest with yourself about whether or not you've been working out, exercising your body. Be honest with yourself and ask yourself, have you been eating a lot of pasta? Have you been eating a lot of heavy things or things that you should not be eating? If you're still eating on meat, be honest with yourself about that. Because I told you guys your body's going to start breaking down. If your body is in pain and you don't know why your body's in pain, you better be very mindful about what you're putting into it. Because if you're not mindful about what you're putting into your body, and even the things that you think is okay might not be okay for your body, you're not present with your body. Listen to your body. If your body is in pain, that means it's telling you something. That means stop doing whatever you're doing. Be present with yourself, be present with your body. Okay, Coach Jen, she said something that's real deep. She said, re AI. I see some channelers online and know they're channeling, but not good information. Now I realize it's because they're channeling the AI realm. It does not resonate. You'll know when something is very real and when something is very robotic. Um, Tyler, before you go to bed at night, huh? How can you prevent your dreams? Talk to Tyler. Talk to your higher aspect, and tell your higher aspect to protect your dreams from being hijacked. Okay. Okay, Maine, you are detoxing. That's what's going on with you right now. Okay. All right, guys. I just wanted to touch bases with you. And how can you start remembering your dreams? Start taking some monatomic gold, beloved. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, I got 618 participants on this call. I wasn't expecting that many just on a random. All right. So I just want to kind of get back to where I was at with you guys. Um, I just want you guys to be mindful of those couple of things that I wanted to share with you guys concerning animus is very serious. I did not know that this is the way that they were going to play that game. And I feel like it's unfair because people don't know what contracts are. So let me break it down to you. The moment that you agree to something verbally, that is a contract. Even if it's not written on paper, a lot of you guys think that you can't get got. Let me explain something to you. You make a verbal contract with someone and you don't honor it, even though you didn't write it down on paper, that's good for you in the 3D realm, right? It ain't good for you in the cosmic or the spiritual realm. I can tell you that much because that contract is written in the Akashic records the moment that you agree to it. What does that mean? That means you subjugate yourself now to karma for not honoring that contract. And the karma is going to come back around. You want to know why? Because the energy has to balance itself out. So someone may not be able to take your ass to court. That's cool for here. But when it comes to the spiritual court, it's a whole different ball game and the rules are a lot different. And if you come across someone that's skilled enough to really understand what I just said, they can bring that justice to you and be good and not have no karma come back. contract law is one of the universal laws. So that contract not only goes with what you're signing, but it also goes with what you agreed to out of your mouth. So for those of you who did not honor the individuals as you should have through a verbal contract, that karma coming back around. Be clear. At Kenya, why are you in your past, baby? Ain't nothing you can change back there unless you did some things you ain't forgive yourself for. So you need to examine that. You do some things you ain't forgive yourself for. There's some things happen you ain't forgive yourself for because there's no reason why you should be living in your past. You're supposed to be in the present. Gratitude to you all as well. Ken's Castle, you got to go with what feels right to you. Your body's different from mine. You got to go with what feels right to you. Yeah, double R, I saw your message when you sent it the first time. I just didn't mention it out loud. I peeped you though. Your daughter got attacked by a wolf? That's crazy. A wolf being? She might be a wolf being herself. Okay, Daryl Chess, you need to go read a book. Don't ask questions, go read. Go do some research on Inky and Enlil. They are two, both of them are brothers and they're the sons of Anu, the Anunnaki god. But see, there's more than Anu. That's not talked about. There's another goddess. She's another goddess Anunnaki. She goes by the name of Leela. And Leela is the ruler of the Anunnaki. You don't hear that being talked about. Because again, they don't want to put out there about the female. They always want to focus on the male. They do this through every single tradition where they've taken out the mother and every single thing, which is the reason why this entire planet is unbalanced. This entire planet is unbalanced. And why humanity itself is so unbalanced. Because they got you thinking that the patriarch is everything. The patriarch is not everything. You cannot have one without the other, and both energies need to be respected. Both energies create life. And you're not going to have life without either one of those types of energies. All this disrespect that I see going on between these men and women don't make no damn sense. None of it's based on any logic whatsoever. And the number one equation that's taken out of everything is the fact that everybody's lost their spiritual principles and their integrity about themselves, and they don't love themselves. And that goes for both the men and the women. Everybody's so focused on pointing the blame on everybody. You're pointing the blame. Is this person? No, it's both of y'all's fault. It's both of y'all's fault. Because you listen to everything unnatural, everything that takes you completely out of who you truly are. And you chose to buy into that narrative. And you're dealing with the results of that narrative and the decisions that you make. You have cause and effect. And every decision that you make, there's a consequence to it, whether it's positive or negative. At this point in the game, if you ain't about unity consciousness, then you're about division. And if you're about division, you're not going to stick around very long. Because you got the wrong mindset for the time we're living in now. Nobody has time for that shit no more. Certain things we should have grown out of at this point. And if you're still struggling with that, you better get to doing some shadow work to find out why you're struggling with that. Because a lot of us been lied to all the way across the board about how this shit really goes. And it's unfortunate. And folks are going to have a hard time adjusting to some things. But order, divine order is going to be restored whether y'all like it or you don't. And you will acknowledge both. You will acknowledge both. Someone said, haven't been dreaming. I think it's the weed. Well, listen to your body. At Lindholz, there's nothing normal about this anymore. We got to stop accepting things that aren't normal. What I'm saying is that we got to get ourselves now in place in a position where we're just not going to accept certain things and certain narratives anymore. This is a personal decision. It starts with a personal decision and a personal choice. And then what happens is everybody else starts getting on the bandwagon because they start realizing how they're doing their own selves a disservice by accepting these narratives. You can't continue to keep accepting the narrative just because it's quote unquote considered to be norm. There's nothing normal about taking out the divine feminine. There's not a damn thing that's normal about that. Okay? Nothing. It's like we're not going to acknowledge the woman who gave us birth, but we're just going to go ahead and put ourselves first and put us above every damn thing. That's not how that works. And that's what I'm going to teach y'all about unity consciousness. Now, there are roles, yes. But you can be even within your roles. I know y'all don't know about that, but you can. It's naturally that a man is stronger than a woman. So we're not saying we need to be strong like a man. Hell no, I have no interest in that. A man's power is physical. His strength, that's his power. A woman's power is her heart space. That's her power. It's the heart space. You need both. That role that's played between the divine feminine and the divine masculine, all it is that it's been distorted because they put some narratives out there and we fell for a bunch of bullshit that really ain't got nothing to do with us. You just have to separate yourself from these created narratives these people keep putting out there to continue to keep pushing more division. If the narrative that's being pushed has any type of division in it, it is not for you. Learn how to read the energy. And the things that are being taught is designed to push division, designed to make one being look higher than another, designed to put one being down than the other. It is not for you. And whoever's teaching you those things, that person hasn't evolved yet to unity consciousness. That's all it is. They just haven't evolved to get to that level of understanding yet. They'll get there, but just know what's for you and what's not for you. Because if you seriously think that we're going to be able to defeat this damn animus with the vision, you guys better think again. Because I can assure you that's not the way that's going to go. We don't have time for division anymore. We are our own individual people. Make sure you put things in its proper context when I'm explaining things to you. We have our own we are our own individual people. But what I'm saying is that we have got to get out of the space of division. We got to remove ourselves from that. Especially if you say you're operating out of love. Now, if you ain't operating out of love, cool. But then state your position from the beginning so niggas ain't got to waste time on you. Be real with the people around you so they don't waste time on you. And they can go about their business. Some of you guys are waking up to your soul missions. Congratulations. Get on task. Some of you guys are being called to move. Then move. And stop worrying about what everybody else has to think about your movements. You listen to everybody else, you'll never get nowhere. You make the moves that's best for you, or whatever your journey is, you do what you got to do. Again, put things in its proper put things in its proper place when I say these things to you. In other words, use common sense in your movements. In other words, come up with a plan before you up and just leave. Like, don't be out here stupid and shit. Put in your plan and then execute that plan, and don't allow anybody to derail you from that plan. Simple. Someone says, what is a soul mission? A soul mission is a mission that you made that you made a contract with your soul to go on a mission to do work for the Most High, or do work for whoever sent you out, depending on what star system you come from. There's a lot of us here that are on what we call our soul missions. Okay. Also, that also involves also elevating back to self while you're doing all these different things. See, the one thing that you're never going to be bored of is self. Once you really start tapping in to yourself and all its totality, you're never going to be bored. There's always going to be something going on with you on a positive level, sometimes a negative level, just by certain challenges that you may come across, or certain trainings that you may go through, if you can recognize it as training. But the biggest journey you're ever going to go on is the journey back to self. Every movie that you watch is somebody else's cosmic story being told. Every fantasy book that you read is somebody's cosmic story being told. Now look at it from that perspective. I think about how many people had interesting lives. Look at all the movies that's come out. Think about all the people that's had interesting lives. Okay, guys, I'm getting off here. But I just want to touch base with y'all. I had a good time talking with you guys, and I love y'all. Thanks for listening. 2023 Premonitions coming soon. Peace.